On May 4, 2026, the United States deployed 15,000 troops and 100 aircraft to forcefully open the Strait of Hormuz. This operation was designated as Project Freedom. 48 hours later, the mission was paused. Of the 1,500 commercial ships waiting to transit the corridor, only 2 made it through. American firepower met its match in a strict calculus of asymmetric tactics and global maritime economics. This map shows the 21-mile-wide Strait of Hormuz, the geographic chokepoint at the center of the crisis. Iran saturated this zone with unmapped sea mines. Pentagon estimates show a full clearing operation would take 6 uninterrupted months. Commercial maritime insurance providers refuse to underwrite the risk of transiting a known minefield. Without active insurance policies, shipping conglomerates keep their fleets anchored. U.S. Navy escorts cannot force civilian vessels to move, bringing the supply chain to a halt. Global trade requires a daily flow of 130 commercial ships. Under Project Freedom's protection, the transit rate dropped to exactly 1 ship per day. At that pace, clearing the existing backlog of 1,500 ships would take over 4 years. Meanwhile, the U.S. military is expending interceptor missiles costing $1 million each to neutralize Iranian drones manufactured for $20,000. The attrition rate dictates the outcome. American technological superiority creates a financial liability that structurally breaks the intervention strategy. While Project Freedom stalled, Beijing provided an economic lifeline to Iran by continuing its oil purchases despite the blockade. By remaining outside the military crossfire, China accumulated the diplomatic leverage required to mediate the standoff. Because military force failed to reopen the strait, the U.S. is now reliant on President Xi's cooperation to settle the crisis. The May 14th summit will determine the terms of the resolution. The deadlock has moved the focus from the strait to the negotiating table, where the power to end the blockade rests with the nation that controls the economic flow.